Hey folks, this is Kevin. Took a small break and I thought what's best to get you guys back onto the channel. So it's something about the stock market which I'm very passionate about. Before February 2026, I had a semi-automated system. And post February 2026, after Claude has become like superhuman, I've just like completely automated it. So this video is like a two-part series wherein the first part I'll tell you how AI was already strong. And then the second video, which drops next week, is where I'll show how I'm doing it with Claude. So let's get into it. So yeah, I think there's a little bit of initial setup which is there. I think we use WhatsApp Business and a Telegram account so anybody can access it. So this is to limit access to our agent. That is the first part. It's just an authentication layer to see who only the people who we have authorized use it. Second, if you see over here, right, there is first a fundamental agent, which if you open, it has all of the important things, right? Like PPP ratio. It checks all of that, all the important fundamental ratios. I think I'll keep this video short. Then next, obviously, is the technical agent, wherein it checks candlestick patterns like inverse head and shoulder. It is primarily price action driven, but then obviously the patterns are important too. And then obviously what are the do's and the don'ts and everything like that. And then finally your sentimental agent, which checks for news, which checks if there's any bulk deals or any block deals or etc., which could have an impact on the price. So these three are basic technical, sentiment and fundamental agents, which is done by a lot of permutation, combination and prompting. But the magic happens over here in this node, which we called as the godfather node, wherein we have fine-tuned the LLM to a certain degree that it basically works on things that we are good at, right? Like we've been talking about memory layer and everything. So all of those come back from this. If you see all of these lines, we actually put it over here. What we are also proud of is the moderator agent. Think of it like a manager, right? Like let's say like in the end, it's just a prompt when it comes to all three of these agents, right? So sometimes some important ratios or some important data gets missed because all of these is getting picked from the internet. So the moderator agent acts like a manager, wherein it has been given like 15 parameters for fundamental, 15 for technical, and around 5 to 10 for sentimental. And if any of these get missed, these are important ratios. Like for example, for a fundamental agent, P/PB ratio, and if it's a loss-making company, maybe price to sales ratio is important. Similarly, for a technical agent, I think the support resistance levels are important. But let's say by any that gets missed, the moderator agent will start another loop, will start another round, and then it will again either search the internet or it will search the fine-tuned LLMs that we have to give out whatever information is needed. And post then all of this, it is all formatted, clean, made pretty, and put it onto a PDF and sent to the Telegram. So that is the structure of the good is a particular GAN without demo, correct? So what I'll do is I'll also give you a quick demo of how fast and how accurate this is. So what I'll do is what we've done is we've masked a few stocks which are there in our head with XYZ so that we don't land in trouble. Let's say we just put it out over here, right? XYZ on the NSE portal. For the final bit, what good is a report without a verified PNL? So this is I've taken the last 180 days. I think there's no option for anything else. Name, trades cannot be shown obviously as per SEBI. I'll regenerate the link in front of you and I'll click it and you can see it's the amount. Obviously I won't take credit for the full because a few of these trades have been taken before we started with the agent. Upwards of 2 lakhs in the last 4 months, I think. Now finally the results. So if you see, I've put XYZ NSE here at what, 9. You remember we were talking about the puppeteering thing and everything. See, it gives out fundamental, technical, sentimental, moderator, and then it gives out a PDF in literally 3 minutes, right? Now if you go to the PDF, it shows all of these things. If you look at these, it talks about the losses, the valuation. The best part is it is taking it from Screener, November 20, the latest data, Economic Times latest data, Money Control latest data. Then the even better part is the technical analysis. So it is like I've hidden all these numbers, but you can see the trend, momentum, the volume analysis, 200 exponential moving average, 52 week high. It is checking for patterns if there's any. Finally, the best part is that it is also giving scenarios for entries and exits, right? Like I've already obviously hidden it, with a risk to reward. Like if you are a great risk to reward person, you can go and take it. If you're a less, you may not take it. And it also gives out bearish trends as well. So I am not a seller, so I don't have trust in myself in the selling things of Indian stock market. But then it has also given that for those kind of people, and then it gives a one line wrap up. And then finally the best part is that it gives a moderator analysis, gives a decision which is a hold. There is not enough data for that trade to actually sustain, and which is true. There is no, in that particular sector, if you would have understand, but then over here it's not a sector which is doing very good at the moment, so given it a hold. So the entire agent says that, hey, you know what, if it's on a absolute basis there is a trade, but then on a relative basis it's better not to take a trade. So I think that's the best part of this.